Good evening and welcome. We are live from the Cleveland Cavaliers Stadium, Quicken Loans Arena, the Q, for Grove City Christian versus Worthington Christian. Right now they are working on the starting lineups, and we had 12 minutes to set up. I am B. Cook, and with me is the one and only Emma Baker.
Hey, guys.
What a tremendous day today where we have this opportunity to play. And I think everybody would love to see the actual floor and everything, so we'll go ahead and switch the camera on. And here we are live from the one and only Quicken Loans Arena. Your Eagles set for the tip-off against the Warriors of Worthington. Thank you guys for tuning in with us up here in Cleveland. I know the roads were bad down in the Columbus area. And it's going to take me a few seconds to learn names here. Off the tip-off, Riley Peters with the ball, finds Stauffer. Stauffer to Holbrook. Finds Peters. Peters looking to Caleb Sullivan. A nice little floater off the front of the rim. Rebound by number 33, Mullins. And this will be Isaac Deskins. To Collins. To Deskins. Back up to Collins. The junior, 6 foot, down in the corner. Finding the post to Mullins. Mullins with a nice spin move off the back of the rim. Caleb Sullivan comes down with the rebound to Riley Peters. Peters with the fadeaway. Air ball. Rebound by Deskins. Kimbrough. Gonna take the three, no good. Again, Sullivan with the rebound. Peters to Holbrook. Holbrook working on that right side against Deskins. Back up top to Peters. He's going to float it from the paint off the right side of the rim. I'm sure both these athletes and teams from both sides of the ball have their nerves about as high as they possibly can right now, thinking that, in a few hours LeBron James is going to be out here and you're on the same court. Kimbrough finds Collins in the corner. Back to Collins. He's going to start working. Back out to Kimbrough for the open three. No good. Peters comes down with the ball. Looking to set it up a little quieter here than at the nest. A little bigger area to absorb sound. If you are listening, let us know where you're at and where you're from. We'd love to give you a shout out here on GCCS Radio. Peters on the baseline. Bounce pass into Stauffer. Ball gets a little loose and out of bounds. Peters on the baseline. Bounce pass over to Tomlinson. Back to Peters' miscommunication. Ball gets a little loose and it's a turnover. Substitutions coming in. Number 5, Derek Harden, and number 23, Jake Nowak. Nowak on the point. Right wing's Harden. Swing passes to Nowak. Down in the post, Mullins takes the spin move, and our first bucket of the game by number 30, Kyle Smith, and Worthington out to a 2-0 lead.
2-2.
I'm sorry, 2-2.
Riley Peters made the shot. Another shot for Riley Peters.
Another shot for Riley Peters. 4 points now for Peters. Harden on the right wing. Up top to 21, Kimbrough. Swing pass, down in the post, finds Smith. And a little pass over to Mullins will set it up. 4-4 is your score. Peters working against Nowak, looking in the double coverage. Nowhere to go, looking for help. Finds Holbrook. Holbrook's ball gets stripped. This is Smith. Smith over to Mullins. He's going to drive. Noah goes up for the block. No good. Peters comes down with the rebound. Peters with a nice shot. No good. Put back. Sullivan. No good. Kimbrough. To Mullins. Cross court to Harden. He shoots the three. It's good. Peters up top working with Nowak. Timlin telling him to move. Stauffer, right side, back up to Peters. Looking for Holbrook in the corner. Turnover. We got 4 coming in for Grove City. Trenton Reed, Noah Whitaker, Isaac Harmeyer, and Garrett Baker. Tomlinson on the sideline. Over to Whitaker. This also works with the shooter's depth perception. Not used to having this wide open space. Nice ball strip there. Whitaker comes up with it. Trenton Reed in the corner. Finds Tomlinson. He's going to work into the paint. Ball gets loose. Reed on the baseline. Looking to pass. Long pass over to Tomlinson. He's going to drive, floats it. And Tomlinson records his first 2 points of the game. Nowak. Down the corners, Harden. That's Mullins down the post. Nowhere to go, back out. Finds Nowak. Again to Harden. He's going to take a wide open three. That's Harden, no good. Tomlinson with the rebound, finds a wide open Harmeyer. He's going to drive, throws it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. And the putback's no good. Garrett Baker's there, and our first foul of the game. That foul's going to be called number 21, his first. Team's first. Looks like we got a shout out to give. Emma, who is that?
Shout out to Annalyn Nicole, our #1 follower.
Substitution here for the Eagles. Checking in for the first time is Gavin Robbins. And checking back in is Kyle Smith, number 30. Garrett Baker finds it. Tries to get into the post to Mullins. I'm sorry, Smith. Not able to handle the pass. Out of bounds and turnover. Nice shot of our cheerleaders here at the Q. Nice floor view here for the camera. Robbins. Foul's going to be on number 23, Jake Nowak. His first, team second. Tomlinson on the sidelines finds Robbins. Robbins goes up for the layup off the left side of the rim. Harmeyer with the offensive rebound, gets it stripped. Ball's loose, foul's called.
That foul was called on number 23, Isaac Harmeyer, his first, team's first.
Harden working with Robbins. Over to Bennett. Down on the right wing. Harden up top. Finds Nowak. Down on the post. Kinberg. Robbins working with Nowak. Almost gets it stolen. Whitaker on the left side. Tomlinson, a cross-court pass to a wide open Isaac Harmeyer, who swishes. Almost stolen by Robbins. Nowak finds Harden to Bennett. Back to Harden, looking to set up a play here, probably down on the post. Nowak to Harden. Trying to get into the post, it gets stolen, knocked away by Harmeyer, stolen by Sullivan. Tomlinson to Whitaker, setting the screen. Whitaker goes back out to Harmeyer, back up top to Whitaker. He takes the short three off the front of the rim. Rebound by Kinsberg, runs right into Robbins. Almost stolen, can't see it there, got the official in the way, 4 cam. And 23 is going to take an elbow shot, it's an air ball. On a normal floor, that might not be an air ball, but it'll mess with your perception a little bit. There's nothing out there. It's just a rim. No wall like you see at most high schools. Deskins. Almost finds Collins. Tomlinson with 5 seconds on the clock. Holbrook. Ball gets stripped and out of bounds. Exactly 1 second on the clock here in the first quarter at the cue. Close. Give you guys a nice view here of the nice big LED screen that I see.
So big,
guys. It's really big. This does not
up.
compare to what it actually is. It's huge.
This is bigger than an IMAX theater.
It looks like the TV in my living room.
Yeah, sure.
That'll do it for the first quarter. Good job there by the Eagles cheerleaders. Remember, if you are watching, let us know where you're at and where you're from. We'd love to give you a shout out as we are up here in Cleveland live. Warriors will take the ball to start the second quarter. Collins to Deskins. They got a number 20 on their roster that I don't have. Mullen's going to float it, no good. I'm sorry, it is good. Tomlinson with the ball. Looks like he got hit in the nose a little bit. I don't see any blood. I think he's all right. Peters working with Collins. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Holbrook to Peters. Harmeyer sitting behind the NBA three-point range, just a little deeper than the high school range. Tomlinson working with Smith. Harmeyer gets the ball stripped. Finds it. And he's going to get an N1 call. A way to be there for the offensive rebound and put back.
Tim Sullivan checks in for his brother. Gives brother a few minutes rest.
Harmeyer sets for his and one. Off the back of the rim. Does not fall. Collins. To Smith. Down to Mullins. He shoots off the front of the rim. No good. Tim Sullivan comes up with the rebound. Finds Peters. Harmeyer down in the post, back out to Sullivan, wide open. Noah takes a deep high school three, and nothing but that there for Nora Tomlinson. Smith finds Deskins for the three, no good. Holbrook with the rebound. Holbrook to Harmeyer. He's going to drive into the post. Nice little move there. 2 points there for Isaac Harmeyer. Collins with the ball. Takes it across half court. Gets a little loose. Mullins is there to pick it up. Deskins. Again, I don't have a name for number 20. He wasn't on my roster. Emma, can you see if you can get a name for me when you get a chance? Peters takes a shot, no good. Collins comes down with it. Going to take it across, working on that left wing. He's going to float it over Tomlinson off the back of the rim, no good. Holbrook with the ball.
Number 20 is Drew F. Drew Fieta.
And they're going to call travel on Peters. Say his last name one more time for me. Fieta.
Fieta.
Fieta. Drew Fieta, number 20.
And he made a three?
Mullins trying to find the offensive rebound and put back, and around it goes, and it falls. Tomlinson trying to find Peters. Peters working with Bennett. Better be close to a reach-in call there. Tomlinson thinking about the NBA three, pulls back. Tim Sullivan to Peters at the top. He's going to drive, and it gets taken. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Any shout-outs to give?
Shout out to my brother who just went into the game.
Big shout-out there. Number 12, Brett Baker, checking in for his first few minutes. Trenton Reed on the baseline. He'll check in as well. Reed floats it over to Baker, to Harmeyer. Back up to Tomlinson. Brett Baker sitting behind the NBA three-point line. Hoping he was going to pull the trigger there.
Yeah, me
Trenton
too.
Reed. Nowhere to go, needs help. Gets stolen, knocked away. Gets it back, Trenton Reed to Holbrook. Holbrook going to shoot the high school three, and it's a swish. 4-point lead now for Grove City. Fieta down to Mullins. Goes up for the layup, no good. Tomlinson with the ball. Finds Holbrook. Baker to Tomlinson. He's going to shoot the three. Almost NBA range. Off the front of the rim, no good. Fayetta working with Baker.
No matter when he goes in, he will foul. You can count on it.
He's aggressive. And a pole vaulter.
We got two on white and 5 on red.
Deskins to Bennett. He's going to take the deep three off the rim, no good. But Smith is there for the putback. Reed drives the right side. Back out to Tomlinson. Harmeyer going to drive into the paint. Floats it off the glass, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Pass in goes to Harmeyer. Very soft pass. Harmeyer's got a lane there. He's going to take it up and float it. No good.
That's Holbrook. Harmeyer's.
Nowak to Harden. Bennett trying to get it into the post to Kimbrough. Ball gets stolen. Harmeyer with the ball. Left side. Tomlinson has it. Ball gets stolen by Deskins. And they're going to call a jump ball. Warrior basketball. Checking back in for GCC as the starters. Riley Peters, Stauffer, Sullivan.
12's out also.
Bennett to Kimbrough, back to Bennett. He shoots the NBA three off the back of the rim. Holbrook comes down with the rebound. Gets himself a little tripped up. Ball goes out of bounds. Harden going to take it from the baseline. Finds Kinberg. To Bennett. Almost stolen by Peters. Back up to Harden. He shoots the three. It's good. Peters working with Bennett. Almost stolen in double coverage. Bounce pass into Sullivan. Sullivan goes up. Doesn't make the basket, but does draw the foul. Big shout out to Sonia Baker watching.
Also to Barry Baker, who's watching from Vienna, Austria. It is like 10 p.m. there, and he is still watching. Sonia Baker says that Brett Baker gets the aggressiveness from his mom's side.
Is there somebody right above there in that chat that we need to give a shout out to?
1 second.
From the corner, no good. Holbrook with the rebound. To Peters. He'll take it across uncontested half court. Working with Deskins. Left wing's Holbrook. Tries to find Tomlinson in the paint, and they're going to call a 4 foul.
Shout out to Eric Morris.
Where's LeBron James? I'm pretty sure he is not watching this game at the moment.
Apparently, Brett Baker is wearing some LeBron socks.
Ooh.
As Sonya Baker notes.
Tomlinson's shots do not fall. In the corner is Bennett. Back to Bennett. Nowak. Again across court to Bennett. Bounce pass into Mullins. Trying to get it down to the post to Smith. It's disrupted and stolen, and we give it right back. Harden. To Mullins. He's going to drive in the paint. Back of the net. On the baseline's Tomlinson. Finds Peters. Doesn't make the basket, but does draw the foul.
Foul's on number 4, A.J. Bennett.
Floats it. Swish. Kendrick Beard going to look for his first couple minutes here. 57 seconds left in the second quarter. I believe I heard them discussing a 5-minute halftime. So it'll be real quick. Apparently there's another game after us or something that's more important.
One that might be televised, you know.
Swish. Well, we can televise it right here for them.
Yeah.
Right here on YouTube. I'll televise it for them. Save them millions.
Yeah, true. Get us lots of hits also.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be too bad for us.
Tomlinson to Stauffer. To Holbrook across court. He's going to shoot the NBA three, and it's a swish. Give that man a contract. It's tempting. I mean, you got both lines out there. You would definitely want to try to shoot the NBA three, of course. Harden shoots the three, no good. Rebound, Grove City. Peters takes it across half court. Working with Bennett. He's going to drive. Floats it from the free throw line off the right side of the rim. He gets his own rebound and put back. No good. And Harden finds the rebound to Bennett. He's going to drive. Stripped by Tomlinson. Tomlinson takes the half court or full court. A little longer in the NBA area.
Yep.
That'll conclude the first half of play here at the Q. Well, your Eagles are up over the Warriors by 3, 26-23. We'll be back in, I believe it's going to be 5 minutes. We'll make sure we record our cheerleaders here.
Eric Morris says, come on, B. Cook, let's hear your best Austin Carr from deep in the queue.
From deep in the queue. ESPN hasn't given me a contract yet.
Yeah.
Probably for good reasons.
Yeah, I would agree.
Good job, cheerleaders. We'll be back in 4 minutes and 30 seconds here at the Q. 26-23, Eagles on top of the Warriors. And welcome back as we are live from Cleveland, Ohio at the Q. Just a little bigger stadium than the Nest, not by much. Noah Tomlinson. Bounce pass over to Peters. He's going to shoot the three. Air ball. Sullivan with the rebound to Holbrook. Holbrook shoots the three off the side of the rim. Smith comes down with it. Long pass over to Kim Burrow from the left side, 2 points. Looking like a press here from Worthington. Did not see this the first half. Long pass over to Sullivan. He's working against Smith. No good. Turnover. Long pass back to Kim Burrow. Takes the three off the rim. No good. Smith is there for the putback. 4 quick points. And the lead for Worthington. Mullins working with Stauffer, gets a little too close. They're going to call a foul. Tomlinson to Peters. He's trapped in the corner. Finds Tomlinson. They're going to say it hits the line out of bounds. Players didn't even go to the locker room or nothing. They just, very quick 5 minutes, just stayed right here. Bounced the ball around. Kimbrough on the left wing. Bounce pass into Smith. Over to Collins. Back to Kimbrough. Shoots the three. No good. Tomlinson on the baseline. Pressed by Worthington. Finds Peters. Going to take his time. Back to Tomlinson. Trying to break this press. Holbrook, reach in foul. Going to be on Kyle Smith. Holbrook to Peters. Pass just behind him. He's going to shoot it. Kisses glass, 2 points. Deskins on the right wing to Kimbrough. Collins. Deskins down the post. Back out. Shoots the three off the back of the backboard, which means turnover. Tomlinson to Stauffer. Long passes trying to break the press. Peters tries to float it over to Sullivan. He goes up, doesn't make it, but does draw the foul. First shot hits the front of the rim. Tyler Kinberg to check back in for Mullins. Second shot. Swish. 30-second timeout taken by the Eagles. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 29-27, 2-point lead for Grove City. We'll be back in 1 quick minute on the Eagles Radio Network. Smith to Collins. Collins going to drive in the paint, back out to Smith. He shoots, scores. Tomlinson on the baseline. to Stauffer, back to Tomlinson. He's going to keep driving. Foul will be called. Stauffer to Peters. Peters going to drive. Floats it, gets it blocked by Kimbrough. Going to try it again. Up and under it goes. Off the left side of the rim. And Kimbrough comes down with the defensive rebound.
Foul was called on number 32, Caleb Sullivan. His first.
No press by Grove City, sitting in a 2-3. Nowak to Harden. Nowak, Harden. Kimbrough going to take the three. Swish. Lead change again. Worthington up top by 3. Peters. Finds Sullivan. Sullivan's going to take it himself off the back of the rim. No good. Gets the putback. 2 points for Sullivan. Nowak cross court to Harden. Nowak's going to drive. Nowhere to go. Back out. Down in the post. Finds a wide open Harden for 3. No good. Rebound and putback by Kinberg. And they're going to call a full timeout after that. 34-31. We'll be back in 1 quick minute with 4:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Live from the Q. Good shot of Timlin here. Frame it. Tomlinson on the baseline. Working with Smith. Knocked away by Harden. Looking for the charge. They're going to call block. Looks like one official called a charge, the other one called a block, and they're going to go with the block. At least do rock, paper, scissors. And then make a call. The inbound pass by Nowak, stolen by Garrett Baker. Baker finds Whitaker. Harmeyer. He's going to drive. Under to Baker. Baker gets it stripped. Kimbrough working with Holbrook. GCCS now down by 5. Whitaker to Harmeyer, taking the NBA 3. Kimbrough to Kinberg. Kinberg's going to take it. No good. But good effort there by Smith to keep it in bounds. Almost able to keep possession. Noah Whitaker on transition. Floats it from the foul line. Cuts the lead to 3. Nowak to Kimbrough. Kimberg takes it right out of his hands as Baker. They're looking a little sluggish here. Bigger court maybe? Holbrook. And they're going to get the foul call on Kyle Smith. That's his second foul. Holbrook will be at the line shooting 2.
First shot for Holbrook is good, bringing him up to 7 points. He'll be trying for his 8th.
Fayeda is going to check back in for Smith. And Mullins checks back in for Kimbrough. Lead cut to 1 after those free throws. Nowak to Kimbrough. Harden to Fayeda. Down on the post. Kimbrough, the turnaround jumper. Whitaker's going to take it. Looks like they've backed off on the press a little bit. Tomlinson with the ball. Going to drive, spins, up and under. Almost gets the and one. 2 shots for Tomlinson. He'll be sent to the line.
Foul's called on number 33, Mullins, his 4th, team 7th. We are now in bonus. Tomlinson's first shot is nothing but net.
Do you make that first one?
Yes.
Tomlinson's second shot does not fall. Kimbrough comes down with the rebound. Fayeda to Kimbrough. Back to Fayeda on the left side. Back up top. Kimbrough going to take the 3, and it's good. Takes the deficit back to 5. Tomlinson to Whitaker. Whitaker's going to take it half court, almost all the way. Bounce pass between the legs of Bennett. Sullivan not able to find the bottom of the net. Kimbrough working with Tomlinson. Ball gets loose. Hit the back of his foot. Whitaker tries to save it. Back to Nowak. Going to slow it back down. 2-3 for Grove City. Harden to Nowak. Smith back up top to Harden. He takes the 3, and it's good. 8-point lead now. Tomlinson wants to talk it over. One full timeout. 44-36, 8-point lead for Worthington Christian Warriors. We'll be back in 1 quick minute on the Eagles Radio Network. And we're back live here at the Q. Eagles Radio coming at you with 1:13 remaining here in the third quarter. Eagles having a little trouble stopping the 3-point bucket by Worthington. Peters to Holbrook. Over to Harmeyer. He's going to drive on the baseline. Sends it up, and they're going to call a charge.
That is Isaac Harmeyer's second foul. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter.
Eagles running a 1-3-1 at the moment. Harden leaves open Kimbrough. Harmeyer comes down with the rebound, finds Peters. Peters going to drive on the baseline over to Sullivan, and Sullivan gets called on the foul. Foul's going to be on number 30, Kyle Smith, his third, team's 8th.
First shot does not go in for Caleb Sullivan. He will reset on the line. One more shot.
How many points is Sullivan sitting with?
4. Now 5.
5 points now for Sullivan. Cuts the lead to 7. Good passes down on the post to Smith. Back up top to Kimbrough. He's going to shoot the 3 off the left side. No good. Tomlinson with the rebound. Long pass over to Harmeyer. He's going to be open. Going to take that drive. And for 2 points. Cuts that lead back to 5 for the Warriors. Nowak drives. Bounce pass. Ball will get kicked. And it'll stay Worthington ball. Stauffer will check back in for Harmeyer. Kimbrough takes it right in front of his own bench. Nowak moves right, working with Holbrook.
Ooh, travel.
Travel call. I think Noah kind of got a little lucky there. Looked like he stuck his foot out and unintentionally tripped him. We'll take it. And Riley Peters takes a nice 3-court shot there. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter. 44-39, 5-point lead for the Warriors of Worthington. We'll be back in 1 quick minute on the Eagles Radio Network. And here we go to start the fourth quarter live from the Q. Eagles down by 5 against the Warriors. Harden to Bennett. Cross court to Kimbrough. Paedes pass to Smith. Almost gets there up and under. Ball goes out of bounds. Grove City's ball. Warriors continuing to press here in the fourth. They had success at the start of the third doing this. Stauffer gets it taken away. Bennett with the ball, moving on the right wing. Back out to Fayeda, almost stolen by Sullivan. Down on the post. Air ball by Bennett. Ball rolls out of bounds. It will stay Warriors ball. Bennett's going to travel. He traveled all right, all the way up to Cleveland. Tomlinson finds Peters. Working against Harden. Ball gets loose. Warriors come up with it. Fayeda's pass to Smith. He kind of traveled a little bit there, but we'll go ahead and give him the bucket. And Tomlinson's down. I think he kind of got stepped on there, maybe rolled his ankle a little bit.
You said that was Fayeda that shot it?
Grove City going to take a full timeout. 46-39, down by 7's Grove City. We'll be back in one quick minute on the Eagles Radio Network. Eagle ball on the baseline. Tomlinson to Holbrook to Peters. He's going to drive the left side, and they're going to call a push. Push on Derek Harden.
We are in bonus, so Riley Peters will be shooting 1-1.
This is where that press can help Grove City a little bit, trying to get these fouls early here.
Yep.
With 7:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. Shot is up and no good. Harden to Bennett, back to Harden. Cross court to Fayeda. Kimbrough's going to take the three from the left side. No good. Tomlinson with the ball. Finds Peters. Peters going to drive. Floats it. Gets blocked by Fayeda. And they're going to say Worthington ball. Peters must have touched it one more time. Harden, bounce pass over to Kimbrough, finds Fayette in the corner. He's going to drive. Over to Mullins. Mullins goes up, no good. Kimbrough with the putback, no good. Sullivan to Peters. Peters wide open with the layup, takes it up, and does not get the and one, but does draw the foul.
That is the Warriors' 10th foul, so we are now in double bonus. Any fouls after that? 2 shots.
Peters needs to relax and make these 2 free throws.
First shot is up and good.
Second shot off the left side of the rim. No one there to rebound. It's Kimbrough. Sullivan against Harden. Back over to Harden. He takes the 3, and it's a swish for Harden. Peters takes it. Tries to get it to Stauffer. It's stolen. Mullins finds Harden. He takes the 3, no good. Sullivan comes down with the rebound. Ball still kind of loose. There's Kimbrough. He shoots it across. And Mullins is there for the putback. Tomlinson's going to take it. Trapped in double coverage.
I got the foul. 1 shoot.
Foul's going to be called on Kyle Smith, his 4th. Double bonus here for Tomlinson. Eagles need to give it everything they have here after these 2 free throws. That cuts it to 10. Tim Sullivan will check back in for the Eagles. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Kimbrough. Finds Harden. To Fayeda, he shoots the 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Sullivan comes down with the rebound. Whitaker's gonna drive. Floats it over to Stauffer. Stauffer shoots the deep 2. Cuts the lead down to 8, single digits. Harden. To Fayeda, back to Harden. Kimbrough back to Harden.
Warriors are running down the clock.
Yeah, that's basically what they're just doing. No shot clock in high school. No reason for them to try to rush anything. Harden going to take a wide open 3 off the front of the rim. This is where rebounds become important. It's knocked away. Should stay Eagles ball. Whitaker will take it across the middle, uncontested. Over to Stauffer. Trying to get it down to Tomlinson in the post. Nowhere to go. Back out to Whitaker. Tim Sullivan's long pass, miscommunication. That's going to be an over and back by the Eagles. I just don't hear them talking out there, Emma.
Yeah, I don't either. It's pretty dead on the floor. Need a lot of more communication.
No communication, yeah. It's just, they're just out there.
Still got 4 minutes to play in this quarter, in this game, and still need a lot of energy.
Harden working with Sullivan. Kimbrough. Over to Harden. Harden and Sullivan. They're not counting 6 seconds closely guarded. That's 3, 4.
I think we could use up a little foul right here just to get the ball out of their hands, honestly.
There it is, stolen by Stauffer. He takes it. Calls a charge. Yikes.
Whew. All right.
Isaac Harmeyer is going to check back in.
Timlin's going to call a timeout, 30-second timeout. We're watching the replay here on our screen. To me, it looks like his feet were not set for the Warriors.
Timlin's going to get a technical foul here.
Timlin asked for it, actually. He said, please give me a technical. So, it's all right.
Second shot of this technical.
Shout out to Olivia, who's watching right now and just texted me about what happened with the previous call. She wasn't happy about it.
No, time. 3 minutes, 7 seconds. Time, real time. 5:08. Okay. I don't know if you guys know we have to be out by 5:30.
I do
You
now.
guys know that?
I do now.
Yeah, I don't think everybody understands that.
Alrighty, and we will resume the game here.
Harden back up the Deskins. Swing pass from Fayeda. Harden's going to take a three. No good.
Blocked by Noah T.
Tomlinson, double coverage. Finds Sullivan. Sullivan going to pass over to Harmeyer. Harmeyer's going to, they're going to get the end one. Didn't know if he was going to call a travel there or a foul, but he called the foul. Cuts the lead to 7. Second shot does not fall. I'm sorry, the end one does not fall. Stolen by Tomlinson, finds Harmeyer. Harmeyer's going to drive, and they'll call a block on that one. See, to me, that's more of a charge than the first one.
Yeah.
Harmeyer sets for 2. Could cut the lead to 5 here if he makes both of these. In and out it goes.
Shot is up and good.
Kimbrough to Deskins. Deskins going to walk it across. 2:25 remaining here in the fourth. And we got a timeout, Worthington Christian. We'll take a quick timeout here on the GCCS Radio Network. 52-46, 6-point lead for the Warriors. We'll be back in 30 seconds. And we are back here live with 2:22 on the clock here in the fourth. 6-point lead for Warriors of Worthington. Kimbrough working with Tim Sullivan. Finds Derek Harden working with Stauffer. Fayeda. They're just trying to kill clock. They're up by 6.
We could use up a foul.
Yep. Early foul wouldn't be bad.
Pretty sure we only have 5, so please use one when they're not shooting.
Should be counting 6 seconds closely guarded there on that one, but they were not. Fayeda to Harden. Over to Deskins. He's going to drive. Sorry for the camera. I was off a little bit. And he makes it. Whitaker. To Tomlinson. Tomlinson with nowhere to go, finds Tim Sullivan, back up to Harmeyer. Got to do something. Whitaker in the corner, working with Deskins. And he steps out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. Minute 10. Deskins' long pass stolen by Tim Sullivan. He's going to drive. Back out to Whitaker. To Tim Sullivan. He shoots from the corner. No good. Smith with the rebound.
Under a minute to play.
Only a minute left on the cue. Kimbrough's going to drive back out to Faeda. And a foul by Whitaker. Heard through the grapevine that we got to be out of here by 5:30. So they have 16 minutes to finish 41 seconds.
You know how that goes sometimes.
Yeah, basketball, that can be ages. Kimbrough to Harden, and foul's going to be called. Hold on, Tim Sullivan. Tomlinson will check back in for T. Sullivan.
Second shot is good.
10-point lead now for Worthington. Gonna roll it. 39.6 on the clock. Long roll. Harmeyer over to Tomlinson. He shoots the NBA three off the right side of the rim. No good. Harmeyer tries to find the rebound, and the putback gets blocked by Kyle Smith. It'll stay here. Harmeyer on the baseline. Finds Tomlinson. He's going to shoot the three off the front of the rim. No good. Kimbrough with the ball. And that'll do us here as Faeda holds the ball at the top. As we were live from the queue. See if we can show this big old scoreboard one more time. It'll get up there.
46-55 is your score with the Warriors coming out on top. Highest scorers for the night is number 5 for the Warriors, Harden with 14 points and Kimbrough with 13. And for your Eagles, we have Isaac Harmeyer with 12 and a tie with Noah Tomlinson and Riley Peters coming in with 9 points each. Thank you for listening, and join us back next time at the Nest. We made the trek up here to the queue. We'll make the trek back down and see you later.
Yep, good luck to the Cavs tonight as they play the Celtics. And ESPN did not contact me, so I guess I will not be broadcasting that game. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Live from the queue, Eagles Radio Network.